Hey everyone, it's John again, playing Immaculate Grid, going for the low time, going for the low rarity score, doing so from my in-laws' basement, having a great weekend with the kiddos. We did even watch a little bit of Brewers yeah, yesterday. Saw the 11-5 drubbing. Great job by the team coming back there after being down early in the first inning. A lot of fun to watch this team. It used to be that you go down 3-0 and I would not have high hopes for this team, even in the years that we've been competitive and making the playoffs. But it's refreshing to see that we've just got this much life going. So a lot of fun to watch. I'm gonna get right into it. Let's play some Immaculate Grid. Starting to share. Computer restarted on me, so I'll just share baseball reference, hit and play, hit and go. As soon as I see something, I'll hit go. And away we go. All right. Where do I start? You know what? Let's go Jimmy Fox over here. And for right field, Reggie Jackson. Get Aaron Judge here. That'll be popular. Strawberry. Come on, there's only one person ever named Strawberry, I think. Let's see. David Cohn will work here. Grab Wade Boggs. Now we'll come over to the Marlins. Let's see. Marlins and Yankees. How about Mike Lowell? And I'm gonna grab Gary Sheffield down here. Ooh, who to go with here? What Tim Raines? But who am I going to pick in the next round? That's going to be a low one. 107 on the time. Tim Raines taking a full percent, so maybe I can do better than Tim Raines there. Mike Lowell at 3, Sheffield at 6. Not a lot of like really big ones except for Strawberry. I guess where was I taking the most popular people? Strawberry, O'Neill beats out Judge. Canseco beats out Jackson. Damon very popular here. Pedro very popular. Not surprising there. Stanton, of course. Oh, Mike Piazza leading the way. I should have thought Mike Piazza, but he only played 5 games with the Marlins in his final season with the A's. So that to me suggests that this is going to be a tough one for me to come up with anybody lower than Tim Raines, who's at 1%. All right. Well, I guess I can just go keep because I'm just sharing the screen. So I'm just going to go here and roll right into it. Yes, I know how to play Immaculate Grid. Thank you, Google Chrome, for that. Um, we can use Al Simmons there. He's a pretty popular one. I think we can also use him there. Um, I think I'm going to go with Paul Quantrill over here. Okay, good start. And let's go ahead and grab Jack Quinn for Yankees and Red Sox. 0.02. Also grab Norm Seaburn up here. A's and Red Sox, 0.04. So off to a really, really good start. Let's see here. For Mets in right field, how do we feel about my guy, Jeremy Burnett? Takes a full percent, really. That's all right. And let's get a Raul Mondesi in here. Goes 0.7. Let's see, Mets and Marlins. It's an Al Leiter combo. Who else? Is that I guess that's a Todd Zeal combo. Let's see how that does. I think he was in the, actually, I don't remember which trade he was in. Full percent. All right, Red Sox, Mets. Um, yeah, Pedro is popular. Brett Saberhagen also will work. I think some early Mets players who might have come to Boston, but not thinking of anyone there. Mo Vaughn would be a good one. Um, I don't know if he'd be high scorer. Probably not, actually. Billy Wagner will work. I wonder how good Billy Wagner is going to do. Ever so barely played with Boston. Goes sub one. All right, now we need an A's player in right field before we sink our teeth into Marlins A's. Um, Ben Grieve. I think Matt Stairs will work. Um, what else? I don't know about Giambi working, but he played the outfield. I just don't know about right field. Swisher will work. Let's see, in between, say, Jackson leaving, Canseco getting there. I'm trying to think if I can come up with anyone. Maybe Dave Kingman, but he was more of a DH by that point. Or how about this one? How about Rocky Colavito? I think he played a season for the A's in the mid 60s when they were in Kansas City. Let's give him a shot. All right, sub point one. Now for this challenge, coming up with a player who played with both the A's and Marlins. Tim Raines took 1%, having played a portion of a season with both. Piazza was the leader, having played 5 games with the Marlins. It was a pretty famous like event though, so I could see that. Um, and I think I'm just going to dance around the Marlins championship teams and see if I can come up with someone. But maybe that's not the best way to do it. Maybe I should come up with more obscure Marlins teams and see if anyone comes to mind. Um, let's see. But hey, we'll start there. So we've got Charles Johnson, Derek Lee, Luis Castillo, Craig Counsell, Quivo Veras, Bobby Bonilla, Edgar Renteria. None of these people work. Moise Alou, Devon White, and Gary Sheffield. Al Leiter, Kevin Brown. Um, who else? Um, yeah, none of those guys are working. I don't think Loiza ever played for the Marlins. He played for the Nats, but I don't think the Marlins. Relievers who might have snuck their way into Florida are another tricky one. I've really got to like come up with a better repertoire of Marlins. Andre Dawson's always a sneaky good pick. Um, Chucky Carr is a good pick, but didn't play for the A's. Um, all right, we can play around with that '03 championship team now. Pudge Rodriguez, no. Derek Lee, no. I think I said Lee before I met Conine. Um, anyway, Luis Castillo's a no. Did Josh Willingham, did he ever play for the Marlins? I'm kind of remembering him maybe being there, but I know he played for teams besides the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. Let's see, Mike Lowell, who I've used, never played with the A's. Alex Gonzalez did not play for the A's. He got to left field. Who do you get there? Miguel Cabrera, I guess. Juan Encarnacion, I'm not sure about. Juan Pierre. Man, that's a whole lot of nothing. Mark Redman. Loiza, maybe? I'm just dancing around here. I'm just trying to come up with someone. But the thing is, these are both notoriously cheap small market teams. So it's not like you had a lot of transitioning of people between them. Um, I don't think. I'm gonna try out Willingham. See if I was just making that up in my head. He did work. I was right. He took 1%. He was drafted by the Marlins. I think I had that actually. Okay, so he was in Florida for a while there, and then he played in Oakland, and then he went to Minnesota, where he won that Silver Slugger. He was one of those. He was on that '06 Marlins teams that was like Girardi won Manager of the Year with that team, and they had a bunch of great young talent. They had Hanley Ramirez. I mean, Cabrera was in like his third year. A lot of good young starting pitching. and it was like a heartwarming team, but they kind of fell apart. Girardi still got manager of the year. Um, but yeah, I don't know why I had Willingham pretty firmly with Oakland and Minnesota. I remembered him being with those two teams, but he was with Florida for like a lot longer. Like his baseball reference picture is with the Marlins. So that's where I should have remembered him from. It's funny how our brains work sometimes. Anyway, thanks a lot for playing. I'll take a five any day of the week. And you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Peace.